Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? You what? God design.
What's going on, board buddies? We're back again, and just like we promised, we bringing the sauce. We got a very special guest today. Joseph Walker here, the owner of Boerboel, the one that took his dog to the show, the initiative. He's going to tell us the story, why he took the dog to the show, and clarify any misconceptions that anybody may have. I'm going to bring him on in. What's up, Joe?
What's going on, Jordan? Man, first of all, I want to tell you, man, I appreciate you having me on, man. This is an honor to be on here with you, rocking out with you, man, going hard with you, man. I appreciate it, man. I definitely do.
For real. Hey, family, you earned it. You earned it. You putting in the work. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do. You taking great care of the dog, man. Hey, we happy to have you as a part of the Exotic Boerboel family. It's really an honor and a privilege, family, for real.
And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so man, you know, a lot of people feel like that some people got kind of misunderstanding our goals and ambitions and what it is that we're trying to accomplish. So we want to clarify exactly what you did, because I'm gonna tell you, some people are saying that it was deception, it was fraud, it was manipulation, it was deceit. You took your dog to the show and they act as if you did something that was malicious. So let's give them some details, let them know, how. Let's start off with, how did you find out about the AKC show?
Well, I went online and looked up dog shows and whatnot, and whenever you go on there, they have a whole list of dog shows that you can enter in, and I found one that was closer to me. And what I did was I went on there, I did some more further research into the dog show. It was the Fredericksburg Kennels dog show with the AKC. I looked into it, and I got a number off of line, and I called the number, and I was talking to one of the ladies on there, and I was telling her I wanted to enter my dog into the dog show. She was asking me if I was registered with AKC. I told them I was with NKC, so I thought that was going to be an issue right there to begin with. But she said, you know what, we're good. We're going to go ahead and sign them up. She said, we're going to go ahead and sign them up. We could do this one time with the NKC. We could sign them up. So I was surprised that she signed them up. I'm like, dang, that's cool right there. That means she looked up his information. I gave him the number of the dog, where he came from. He looked up your information. She told me about you. I'm like, oh damn, this is legit. This is legit right here. So right there, man, Boerboel was in there. He was in the game. So
Hold on, let me stop you right there. So talk about that process. You sent in your paperwork, you sent in your NKC number, you sent in my name, the dog's parents' name.
No, I didn't even. Yeah, they looked up the information. They found your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They told me, and I told them, yep, it's Jordan.
Right.
Breeder. Exotic Boerboel.
They looked it up. Exotic Boerboel. They know about us.
Yep.
So then you enter into the show. Now, how much does it cost to enter in, or is it free?
So the interim it was like $36. It was like $36 a day, and I paid for all 4 days.
Okay. So you got a full registration.
Yeah. I said, if we're gonna do it, this is an opportunity, man. Everybody don't get an opportunity to showcase their dog like this, and why would you not want to showcase a dog like this? That's
right.
Right.
Hey, he been working out. He been eating chicken. He been, eating nothing but the raw and looking good.
We've been putting in the work, so why not show it off?
Right. Yeah. Somebody gonna like him, man. He's a damn good looking dog.
Man, that is a top dog right there.
I'm loving the way he developed it, man. And then the evidence of the work is showing the results. So you take the dog, you enter into the show,
Yeah, we enter into the show, and we're preparing for the show, man. I get down there, man. I'm so amazed with it, man. I get down there, we see how everybody prepares for the show, man. It's amazing. Everybody's in the suits and all that good stuff. I'm like, man, we are definitely in the right place, man. So we found where we were supposed to be showing our dog at. I got my ticket and all that stuff. I'm preparing my dog because we had to put in a lot of work. Look, it took a lot of work to get Booby to where he was at, to follow through and to trot how he did, man. It took a lot of work to do all that stuff and to stand still and to stack, man. You deal with these dogs, so you know how much work it takes. So we put in the work. So I'm like, you know what? We gotta show this, man. We gotta showcase this,
Right.
So what I did was, I went there and I showed him what Booby could do. The first day he got disqualified.
Okay.
I was a little discouraged. I was like, dang, man, I can't believe it. He got disqualified. But you know what?
So how did that? So walk us through the DQ process. The first day you get there, you in there with the dog, and how does that happen?
So, as far as the disqualification and all that.
Yeah. How did you come to learn the information that he was DQ, or how did that go?
You said the information of what?
That you had that he was DQ'd, or what was the process of DQ?
After I got done showcasing my dog, showcasing Booby, the lady's looking around. She's like, I'm trying to find a stripe on him. I see this brown tint, so we might be able to. It wasn't like a clear disqualification. The lady wasn't even going to disqualify him because of his brown, like the little brown tint that he has on his black, slightly brown tint on him. She was like, she wasn't even going to disqualify him, but I told her, he's a black dog. That's right. What he is. He's a black dog. Yeah,
we ain't ducking it. We going straight at. We went straight.
It's the black dog.
She asked me.
Yeah, she said, I'm sorry, we're going to have to disqualify you. So I'm like, all right, well, dang, man, it's all good. Because at the end of the day, I know when I was at that dog show, man, they couldn't take their eyes off of her, though. Look, I walking by, we seeing heads turning left and right. I'm like, oh, man, Booby, you taking the show yourself, man. We at the dog show, but we got a dog show right here.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Man, it's awesome, man. It's awesome, man. I had a couple people, man. They gave me their cards, man. They were like, "Hey, we definitely want to get in contact with you because they see the work that we've been putting in, and they know that the Boerboel is the next dog, the next biggest thing that's about to be out."
If you're a dog lover and a dog enthusiast, and you see the Boerboel and the way that they carry and conduct themselves, it's like, man, this is a nice dog. This is a beautiful dog.
Absolutely.
So it sounded like the lady was pretty nice about it. It sounded like that she wanted to keep you involved as much as she could. She was looking for a strike, to call the dog so she can qualify it as a brindle. But, that she asked you direct questions, you gave her the facts, and then so she hit you with the DQ. So what you felt a little DQ, discouraged.
Yeah, no, but it was all good though, because after I left showing the dog off, I had so many people come up to me. They was like, hey, don't get discouraged, man. Look, you got 3 times to show your dog before you can't show him with AKC,
Right.
So I'm like, he's like, bring him tomorrow. Show him. I think the guy his name was Mark or something. He worked down there, but he was like, hey, bring him down there, man. And if anything, there's all kinds of things that you can show your dog off with,
Right.
So I'm like, I paid for all these days to show them off, so that's what we're gonna do. So we came back the next day, still doing this thing, still showcasing all the work that we've been putting in,
Right.
We'll be following on the instructions, it's times when Booby is walking right beside me all bleached. I'm like, oh man, we can't be showing out like that, Booby. Oh man, we can't do it. But ultimately, and I had my daughter with me too the next day, so she's walking around with the camera. She's enjoying it. My daughter is enjoying this show, man.
You can't put a price tag on that.
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm telling you, man. And she was like, she felt like she was in the movie. She felt like she was really videoing a movie, man. While she's out there, she's over there doing all the you know, with the camera. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
she's going crazy, man. And she's like super excited to see all these dogs because she's a dog lover, man. She's a dog lover at heart, man.
Right. Yeah. See, and I think that's what people missing the point, man. You know, they're looking at all the awards and all of the accolades and accomplishments, the money, the publicity, but they missing out on the actual enjoying the experience, the bond.
Exactly, man. The first day when I walked in there and I seen all these dogs, these areas for these dogs over there getting their hair braided, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, you know, this lady is literally parting this dog's hair and braiding it up so she could like blow dry the hair. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild. Yeah,
You know,
it's quite an experience. It's really eye-opening. It's a whole nother class of dog enthusiasts.
absolutely, and that's what, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see that because you know we have like certain things that we do with the way that we showcase our dogs, but it's just to let us know that we need to be letting, if we got good dogs, if we got these top dogs out here, we need to be showcasing them the way that they're showcasing their dogs. You know,
Right.
we need to be letting everybody know because this is the type of stuff, man. There was so many like big camera photo photography companies out there, man, showing this stuff, and these are like $40,000 dogs out here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They go
so,
all out. I mean, they got campers, they got RVs.
oh
You know, they
man,
drove across the country in some cases. It's,
yeah,
it's a really an eye-opening experience, and that's why I encourage people to go to really get an idea of the what's available or the level that you can take your dog program to.
and when you get your dog, when you go out there and you get your dog from a top breeder, you know, why would you not want to? You know, you paid for the opportunity to do that.
Right, right. And you got this dog that's he's flexing, he's stunning, he's beautiful dog, got all of the characteristics, the traits and features. He's head turning. This is one of the reasons that we have the dogs to share with our experiences with everyone, and especially I like the dog show community because you're there with people that have this great appreciation for dogs.
Absolutely, absolutely. They look at dog. It's like another level of just the dog with a big head. Oh man, we looking for the dog with the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Or we just looking for the dog, the biggest dog. It's more than that, man. They look into more of all that stuff. They look for a beautiful dog. They look for all the stuff in the dog, which is awesome. It makes you think more of like, maybe I need to make sure, say if I'm going to breed these dogs, I got to make sure my dog is up to par. It makes you look at and do your homework a little bit more just to make sure you are presenting the best quality of, producing the best quality that you can,
Right. And it's giving you an example to strive for. You can see, okay, you got your guys in the neighborhood, and that's one level that particular, most of the time, pet owners. Then you got like people that's breeding. And then you got this class of people that are taking their dogs all over the country. They grooming, like you said, they braiding hair, parting hair, spraying, doing all of this stuff. But you don't understand that that class of dog enthusiasts are there until you witness it. You have to see it. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got a level of understanding that this is what I can do with my dogs. These are the type of things that I can do with my dog. I want them to look good. I learned them a certain way. You rubbing shoulders with those type of individuals that's also taking that level of care for the dogs, that's putting the dogs out there, that's developing and growing championships, acquiring points and whatnot. So now it's just like birds of a feather fly together. You can only be as good as the people you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying?
But they say call that the 5x5 rule. You are if what they say, if you hang around 5 bums, guess what, man? You're gonna be if you hang around 4 bums, you're gonna be the 5th one. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you hang around four rich people, you're gonna be the 5th one. So absolutely, if you hang around 4 people that love and care for their dogs and they take care of their dogs, guess what? You're gonna follow right behind it. You're gonna love and take care of your dog,
Yeah, and like you said, you met some people, that was experienced, I'm sure. that have been doing the dog shows. You know, you can lean on them. You got questions. You know, they can guide you in the right direction and help shape your experience where you can get the most out of every time you present your dog. You know, so that's what the bottom line is. It's nothing, and I wanted to bring you on, you know, because I can say it all that I want, but it's good to hear it from straight from the source, direct from the horse's mouth.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you know, let people know, man, we don't have no bad intentions. We got pure intentions. All we trying to do is share with the world what we feel is the best dog you can possibly have. And people that can appreciate the type of dog, we want to give them an opportunity to appreciate the dog, to see it and witness it in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Like you said, and I think the hugest value, because, you know, first and foremost, before anything I don't know if I ever said this online, but, you know, I'm a family man and I'm down for the people that I care about. And you took your daughter there, man. You know, those type of memories and moments is everlasting, something that she could share with her children. I remember when my dad took me to the dog show. You know, we had Boobie around, and it's developing and it's shaping her outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can't buy that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you know, my dad always used to tell me, just because you spending time with your kid, that doesn't mean that is always quality time, you know. So I'm learning how to differentiate just spending time with quality time, and that right there, man. Although I went out there to show Boobie, that was quality time because my daughter had the time of her life running around there, taking pictures of all the dogs, telling everyone, look, hey, I couldn't go nowhere without saying, hey, this is Boobie. He's a Boerboel. He's a Boerboel. Look at my dog. Look at Boobie. He's a Boerboel, you know? You know? So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, she proud of her dog, you know. It's something, you know, it's hard to explain and put, you know, into words, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
hey, I'm proud of you, bro. I really am.
Appreciate you, man. Look, I appreciate you, man. I'm proud of you for doing what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We gonna keep on rocking, and we gonna keep on continue. This is I promise. I'm gonna continue to try to improve, learn, study, so we can take this to this greatest heights. You know what I'm saying? I promise. That's my sworn testimony to you, man. I'm gonna continue to strive harder and work harder, and just never get comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Friday night. So you know what that means. Everybody's the Shaw alumni reunion. Everybody's going to the hanging out. So we're gonna be putting in super work tonight.
Yeah.
Making them sacrifices, but you took the initiative, bruh. You put in the work, and anybody got a problem with that, they could just might as well get comfortable with having a problem, because we're gonna continue to do that, put in the work and showcase, look for the recognition that we deserve. Because guess what? It'd be different if it was a whole bunch of opportunities. But right now we got to go where we can't go. You know what I'm saying? And that was you seized on that though. So man, you know, my big ups to you, family. Big ups to you for taking the initiative, putting in the work, and getting the recognition that you deserve. He took the ribbons. You know what I'm saying? People were saying, "Oh, he shouldn't have," but yes, he should have. He put in the work. You took the initiative. You took the dog to the show. Somebody else had been there, they could have got the ribbons, but you did. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When it's all said and done, that's what really count, man. So, hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you up. You feel me? Because I know it's Friday, and I'm not put you around a bunch of things that you want to get into, and I got some work that I need to do. But, bro, I appreciate you for joining, man, and steady rocking with us and putting in and doing what you do, man. You know, just continue to strive for excellence, and we're going to get where we're supposed to be at the TOP. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I appreciate you for having me on, Jordan, man.
Yeah, we got to set the record straight, man, so they clear up any misunderstandings and confusion. Because, you know, we got pure intentions. Everything that we're doing.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We love these dogs right here. Yeah. I ain't know. I look, I'm not even a dog. I'm not even a dog person, but man, I love these dogs right here. I love them, man. It grew on me. So at the end of the day, when we talked about this too, man, it's like as long as you're doing it with a good heart, with good intentions, and we're not puppy milling these dogs, because I've seen it. I've seen it. People out there puppy milling.
Yeah.
They just every time that it's breeding, and you see that they got dogs dying here, they got dogs dying there, and the dogs that they're producing are all you know what I'm saying, top. They're not the top quality dog that they could have produced if they were taking their time and observing the dogs and seeing what the dogs need, instead of puppy milling.
Right.
So
Put two dogs together and get some puppies on the ground as quickly as possible. The idea is to be calculating and measuring and putting this together very strategically. Your selections, to justify every breeding. You should be able to justify why I put these two dogs together. It should have a purpose, and you should be breeding with intent and a goal. You talk to a breeder and they can't tell you. They talk about, well, yeah, he big, the dad is this big, and the mom is this big. What we're gonna do is get big. I promise let's eliminate the big, eliminate that word from describing our dogs, because I feel like that's a broad sweeping term that we use.
It takes away from all the other qualities that our dogs have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Besides our dogs being big, man, they come with they have good temperaments. They have good temperaments. They have good postures. They're built. Their builds are immaculate.
Right.
They're good family dogs.
Yeah,
they're also protection dogs too.
Right.
As you see, we got Bandit. We got Bandit over here. We got our protection dog.
You got a different varieties, and that's a great point too, man, because you got a dogs like that. Every dog can't fit into that mold that Booby is. That's able to go to shows, be around the family, be around other dogs without being aggressive. That's a true tribute to his temperament. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, the dogs have so much to offer: the muscling, the athleticism, the temperament, the intelligence, the beauty, the stunning beauty, the protectiveness, the instincts. Let's start building up and celebrating champion conversations around those traits and characteristics, other than just big, how big it is, because the true values lie in the totality of the dog, not just how big it is. Because you can have a big baller, a big soft baller. I hate a big baller blow up. You feel me?
Yeah, the big dog that can't walk right. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Man, they flicked it.
Right.
Just because you've been puppy milling these dogs, and they missing out on certain qualities.
Everything got to be calculated. Every step that you make, just like in the chess game, the king, you can make one wrong move and you lose the game. The king has to move with intent and deliberacy. Every move got to be made. That's how your breeding program should be run. But Absolutely. You know what? People gonna do what they do, and they gonna do that anyway, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And the quality is always gonna be evident. People ain't gonna fall for that. They gonna see. Person always talking about how many dogs they got and how fat, how they always got puppies, and the real was because people want that. No, people want quality. They want to know that the care is there, and then it's not being expressed. All you talking about, this dog and this dog and this dog and import and all of that. The real things that matter is she a good mother? What was it a natural mating, athleticism? We missing out on true values.
Yeah, was the dog able to develop fully before she started producing?
Right. What type of mother was she? You know what I'm saying? Did she take care of the puppies? Did she clean up behind them? Did she lay on them? Was she attentive? Was she nervous? Did she poop in the box? Was she pooping on the pups? all of those type of questions with the general, only experienced dogman. But that's why we're here too, to help people and give people this information and arm themselves, so they'll be armed themselves with knowledge and they can make informed, powerful decisions. It's in their best interest. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we letting them know. We putting it down, and hopefully they're picking it up. Everything that we're trying to give them, some of it's gonna get lost in translation, and that's fine. But we're gonna keep the message consistent. We're gonna be here. We're gonna keep on delivering, and we're gonna keep coming back with the same reoccurring story. We're gonna be putting in the work. We're gonna be feeding our dogs the best, taking great care of them, showing them love and attention, affection, and care. And it's gonna be evident in the results of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Plain as that. But bro, enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. It's holiday weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't do too much. Don't overdo it. Because I know you're gonna do something.
Matter of fact, there's like a little R&B party that's going on. I'm gonna take Booby and we gonna go out there and celebrate. You know what I mean? Hey, look, everybody loves to have him around.
Yeah, man.
And he loves to be around too.
Hey, send the flicks, man. Make sure you document it.
Oh, absolutely. I'll definitely be taking pictures of it.
All right, hey, and everybody that joined us, spread the word, let everybody know what's going on, and anybody has something to say about what Dunn did. If you're hearing these stories, now you got the facts, you can set the record straight. We're going to catch up with y'all. We're going to be back next week, or every 2 weeks we're going to be doing a show, because we're trying to bring it back with a whole lot of content, a whole lot of development. Bruh, stay up, man. Enjoy your weekend. Tell your daughter I appreciate her too.
Absolutely. I definitely let her know, man, that she got a shout out.
Yeah, she did a great job.
All right, definitely, man. I definitely let her know.
All right, bro. Take care of yourself. We'll be in touch.
Okay, definitely, man.
All right, peace.
No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you got a deal run up. No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and now you got a deal run up. Ball gang.